This story is based on the world named Grimgar, where many people have suddenly come into this world. They do not even remember any memories of their past. Our hero, Haruhiro, is also included in this group. Haruhiro has forgotten his past. He doesn't know anything about that world, he just knows that he has to collect a lot of money to survive. Now in this survival-based story, we see that everyone forms a group among themselves and sets out for a hunt. And Goblin was going to come for their hunt, whereas Goblin is different from others and is counted among the weakest animals in this world. But defeating and killing them was no less than a big game. Can our hero form his own group, and can they face those problems with their group? To know all this, you will have to watch our video from beginning to end, so without any delay, let's start. At the beginning of the story, we see a group who are attacking two goblin. Here in the world of Grimgar, goblin and humans exist together. Haruhiro and his companions go out to hunt with their entire team, but in front of them are two goblins. Haruhiro is surprised by the fact that there are many dangerous animals in the Grimgar world, but goblins is the weakest of them all. Now, despite Goblin being the weakest, all of them are failing to defeat those goblins. Haruhiro has understood that if he is not able to defeat all the goblins, it will be impossible for him to survive in this place. All of them together attack goblins, where both goblins were easily able to stop their attacks. Even Mogaso, the most powerful member of the team, was not able to do anything in front of him. Saharo's magical power was weak, so she quickly retreated. The team leader, whose name is Minato, is trying to heal them all from time to time. Unable to do anything now, they all decided to run back. The same night when Hari and others woke up, they saw Minato standing in front of them, and Minato is a simple man, and he always takes the responsibility of the entire team on himself. And Minato had come to invite Hari and Ranta for dinner. Or on the other hand, Mogaso helped in cooking. Mogaso is the strongest person in the team, but unlike others, he has a pure heart and is fond of cooking in his spare time. Now we see them all having dinner together, or they all start a conversation among themselves. Ariano say that all of them have not achieved anything for the last several days, so they will have to think of doing something soon. On this, Haruhiro is also upset that he does not remember the past memories of his life. Actually, along with Haruhiro, other people also do not remember anything. But how can this be possible? A few days ago, when Haruhiro opened his eyes, he saw himself sleeping in a dark place. Then he started hearing the voices of many people. Later, Haruhiro follows the voices and reaches near the gate. As soon as he comes out of the gate, his eyes fall on many people who had reached the same place as him. Their memories were erased after all of this. Who is he, and where is he, and how did those people come to this place? These questions are in Haruhiro's mind. Then one of them noticed the soldier standing in front, and soldier brought everyone to his chief. Here the chief told that all those people have come to Grimgar's world, so they have to survive to stay alive. Chief gave two choices in front of all of them. The first is that all of them should join his hunter group and take 10 silver coins, and the second is that by rejecting the offer they are inviting their death. Boy named Renji was also in the same group. He gets angry at the chief's offer and starts abusing him, but Renji has to quickly regain his senses. According to the chief, money is very important in this world, and everyone has to work hard to earn it. Now all of them could join the hunter group and kill monsters like a goblin. They were going to get a silver coin on the kill of a goblin. Now everyone listens to the chief and decides to become a hunter. Now in the second step, all of them had to form their own team and go to the hunt. Now Renji starts gathering the strongest and most beautiful people of the group and includes them with himself. Now Haruhiro and some other people are left alone, so they all joined together. Haruhiro joined the chief club and meet the leader of the club after some time. The name of this leader is Barabara, and her beauty had made Haruhiro crazy in one go. Now, with the help of Barabara, he was going to learn all these skills so that he can be prepared for his upcoming journey, while Ranta joined Dark Knight, Mogaso joined Warrior Guild, Saharo joined Mage Guild, and Minato had joined the Priest Group. Here they all had come together and formed a team where we see Haruhiro he did not like his clothes of tribals people. During this time we see the Ranta disturbing the Saharo. He was body-shaming her. Saharo was the calmest and quietest girl among them. Looking at her, it was obvious that due to jokes of Ranta she had started feeling shy, whereas Yumi's behavior is exactly opposite to that of Saharo. Ranta was also forced to shy due to her bold behavior. After this, everyone thinks of going on further journey where after some time, everyone is searching for the goblin in the middle of the forest. They have to face a lot of problems for their survival. And also here, to get the money they had to hunt goblins. Here Hume looks at 3 or 4 goblins who are enjoying together, and they all were eating one after another, due to which their hunger increased 3 times more, but they all have recently become hunters. Even they do not have any special skills, so they thought it best to hunt one goblin at a time. By this moment they all had lost their 13 days where they had not recovered even a single silver coin till now. It is one night where Haruhiro was not able to sleep. Having been in this situation, he started thinking of taking a walk to relax, where after some time he meets Minato. Meanwhile, Minato was tired after exploring the local city all day. That's why he has been consuming alcohol. Now Haruhiro caught hold of his drink, after which both of them started drinking together. On this time, they shared many things among themselves where they mostly talked about everyday things like, how can they try to kill the goblins? Then the eyes of Haruhiro reached right above in the sky where there was a moon in the middle of the sky. There is a moon, but its redness seems a bit strange to the Haruhiro. Next morning they reach the forest along with Team. Here their eyes are in search of the goblin so that by killing that goblin they can reduce their troubles to some extent, and Haruhiro eyes falls on a goblin. The one who was busy in filling water from the river was completely alone, which means that the group had no other opportunity to attack that Govind. At the behest of humanity, everyone gets ready to fight. Then our eyes go to Haruhiro, who is keeping an eye on this goblin with his sword. But before he can attack, Ranta takes out his sword and sets out to attack the goblin. With this, all of them also thought of attacking Goblin. Seeing the Renta coming, Goblin got scared and takes out his sword. Goblin takes advantage of the opportunity and is about to attack Ranta when Minato arrives and saves Ranta's life. Meanwhile, Sahiro uses her new magic to try to injure the goblin. But since there is no power in her magic, she gives up and retreats. Seeing Goblin getting angry, they all surrounded him from all sides, after which they started attacking him one by one. When Haruhiro comes forward to attack him, the goblin frees himself from him, but at the same time the goblin takes advantage of the opportunity and injures him by throwing the sharp knife. He was stabbed and his left hand was damaged on one side. But Haruhiro's troubles were not over. The next moment Goblin runs and jumps on Haruhiro, after which he attacks him with full anger. Just then, Ranta hits Goblin with his sword and throws him away, after which they all think that Goblin has died, so they all start breathing comfortably. But then this Goblin's body starts moving. Actually, he is not dead, but he is pretending to be dead. Here he takes advantage of the opportunity and starts running away by attacking Ranta's leg. Here Ranta was injured, but there was no way he could let that goblin go. The next moment he chases that goblin and sends him to death. It was a bit strange, but all of them had killed a goblin for the first time in their 15 days, so for now it was more than a celebration. They found a fang and a silver coin near the goblin. When they all went to sell that fang in the market, they realized that the price of that fang was only 1 silver coin, which was fine according to everyone. After some time, they all set out on their respective ways for shopping. Some people think of buying clothes as per their needs. Some people are busy satisfying their hunger by sitting in restaurants. After roaming around all day, they all meet again, where together they all set out towards their home. At night, Haruhiro was trying to sleep, but the Ranta stopped him from doing so. Some mischief was going on in the mind of the Ranta. He had started thinking that the Hume and Sahiro had gone to bath. Now Ranta was also a pervert, a part a soldier, so he goes along with the other boys and asks them to spy on those girls, although everyone refuses to accept this, but in the end, when he forces them, they all agree. The very next moment when Ranta was spying on Girl, then Hume gets news of it, and she pushes him and throws him in the air. After this moment, Hume caught hold of everyone. Now there was no option left for all of them except getting scolded. But Ranta was still standing there. He was not accepting that it was he who had decided to see the girls. The rest, he would say. That he had mistakenly come to a different place. But Hume is not one to be easily fooled. She gets angry and punched towards the Ranta, which teaches a lesson by punching him in anger. Now we see the Haruhiro group who are in big trouble for the next few days, as they neither had any success in killing the goblin, nor were they able to earn any money. There is no doubt that they all had to do something quickly. It was going to be very difficult to survive for all of them. Now, taking this matter seriously, they decided to go to another city so that he could find some lonely goblin there. Their suspicion was right that they was going to kill them one by one. Initially, they caught a goblin, whom they easily caught and killed. Then after that they started increasing the quantity of goblin. Similarly, they was improving themselves by taking one step at a time. Soon all of them had collected a lot of money after such a long gap. Here Haruhiro is happy that he can soon buy clothes for himself. Ever since he opened his eyes to this world, he had worn that same clothes and made it dirty. This was a very good thing for all of them. That same night we see Hume, who is a little tense due to the calm behavior of the Saharo. She knows that Saharo has started liking Minato, but she is not able to express her feelings due to her own shyness. Here we see Minato and Haruhiro talking together. Here Haruhiro looks at the sky and tries to think how many days have passed since they all came here. Looking at the red moon, he remembers that it has been more than 23 days since they all left. These 23 days were interesting for everyone, and were also full of dangers. Now the next morning, they all leave for their next mission. Like other days, they set out to kill Goblin. Till now they all were happy with the fact that now they can face 4 goblins at a time. Everyone has improved their skills. With this, they all put some traps again. Here they beats all of goblins very easily. And then we see Minato, who is happy with the performance of all the people in his group. Now from next time he was going to kill all the goblins, and with this he contracts all his group members for their work. But no one had imagined whatever would happen to Minato after this moment. After some delay, a light gained Haruhiro's attention. Now it did not take long for the Haruhiro to understand that the light was actually being used by the goblin. Has been. Where he is about to shoot his arrow on Minato bot, Haruhiro comes in front of it while saving the life of the Minato. Now everyone stopped and looked over the shoulder to see the arrow hanging. By now they all understood that all of them are attacked, but they would be surprised to find that it was all goblins. But the most surprising thing is that that goblin is full of much stronger skills than many of the previous goblins. There is no doubt that those goblins were a threat to everyone. Now Haruhiro and the rest of the people try to run away as they are not able to understand anything. Our Minato were also involved in this, as they were trying to save people's lives by healing them. But while he is trying to run together with his teammates, one goblin targets Minato's body with his arrow. After some time, when all the people came out after saving their lives, suddenly Minato falls on the ground, and everyone saw that an arrow was placed on the back of Minato, due to which he was slowly getting closer to death. On this moment, Minato also tries to save itself by using its healing power. But his own condition was also critical, and he was not able to concentrate on saving himself even if he wanted to. As a result, Minato dies suddenly after some time. The death of Minato has broken everyone. Now, some time ago, the man who used to talk to everyone with joy and happiness was lying dead in front of them. Here Haruhiro refuses to accept his death. He wants to save Minato by any means possible. Taking care of Minato, he brings it to the leader, or with the help of the same leader, Minato had set out to achieve its journey. Now, without any delay, the Haruhiro asks the leader to save Minato's life, but he heals a living person. Living being can be cured, but it was not impossible to cure a dead body by any magic. Now Minato had lost its life. It was only possible to bury him with good rituals in this world. The leader told that if they do not bury his body within the next 3 days, Minato will become victim of physical curse. In fact, every dying person is cursed victim. If their body is not buried at the right time, then things like a zombie will appear. Now, despite not wanting, everyone has understood the truth about Minato, and without much delay, they bury his body with good rituals. Everyone had accepted the Minato as their leader. If he had not been there, then everyone would not have been able to reach this point. While walking on it, everyone becomes sad while honoring the Minato, the same Saharo who some time ago had decided to make Minato his companion. She is completely horrified by his death. Hume is trying to make her feel comfortable. Then we see Ranta, who thought that nothing could happen to all of them while going to fulfill their vows. So he thinks of going on her way away from anyone else. But this thing is not liked by the rest of the people, after which Hume gets angry. She beats Ranta and makes Ranta understand that all of them are a family. Hence, the departure of one should not separate all of them. This accident had stopped Ranta from going. But inside it was broken due to the departure of Minato. Now Ranta is sitting alone away from everyone in a club-like place. Haruhiro and Mogaso reach there to find him. But within no time an argument starts between Haruhiro and Ranta. The main reason behind this is that Ranta wanted to take himself as a volunteer soldier after leaving Minato. But Haruhiro stops him from doing so. Ranta told that if Haruhiro had not focused on using Minato's magic too much, then today Minato would have been alive in front of all of them. Meanwhile, Mogaso was not able to see both of them fighting like this. He was trying to handle them as much as he could manage. After some time, Haruhiro also accepts that he has a part in Minato's death. But then Mogaso quickly hits HSR hand on the table, and then Haruhiro comes back into sense. That's all for this part, guys. See pinned comment for part second. Love you all.